And when you're down to nothing, God is up to something. When you have nothing and you're down to nothing, what do you hear? Do you hear the voices that say you are nothing, you're down to nothing, you have nothing, and there is no hope? Or do you hear that there is possibly a means and a way to succeed? Can you hear that God is up to something? If you can hear that, you can pull yourself out of any hole you find yourselves in today. There is nothing that is impossible with God. Absolutely nothing. This past week, I had the privilege of going and listening to a message by an oilman you might be familiar with, a name that is quite common. His name is T. Boone Pickens. And he calls himself an oil man and an entrepreneur and a geologist. One of the things I heard him say is, as he was addressing a group of about 280 people, was that he's dug a lot of wells. And, he said, wells, not all the wells that I dug were successful. I hit dry wells. In fact, I hit a bunch of dry wells. But I believed in every one. I would never dig a well I didn't believe in. I mean, that would be ridiculous. But he said, I hit enough of them. I hit some. But if I never believed and never dug, how many would I have hit? He would never have hit a single well if he didn't try one of them. I watched a video yesterday which was a spoof on Tom Hanks' movie, The Castaways. Are you familiar with that movie? In The Castaway, Tom Hanks is lost for several years. He's in a FedEx plane, and the FedEx plane goes down. There's all these FedEx packages around there. And he finds a volleyball made by Wilson, so that's his name. His friend is Wilson, a volleyball. And the movie goes on. He's finally rescued. And there was a package that he decided he was going to bring back to a woman. So he goes and he brings this package back to this woman and says, I've been stranded on this island for all these years and I wanted to give it to you. And it's kind of like the culmination of the movie. Well, that's the spoof. The spoof on Tom Hanks. So this man comes walking up to this door and he's got a big, long beard. Looks like he's just got off the island, but he's got a FedEx shirt on. And he's holding a FedEx box. And he hands this FedEx box to this lady. And she goes, oh, thank you. And she opened it up right away. She goes, oh, good. My satellite phone and my fishing hooks and fishing line and my lighter and my... And she's kept pulling out all of these things that could have made life so much comfortable. And you see the man's expression just... That's the spoof on Tom Hanks. Or I should say on The Castaway. The question I have for you is this. How many FedEx packages are sitting around our feet and you've never opened them? You're down to nothing and God sends you blessings, but you don't have enough faith to open the box. And inside is everything you need to give you the hope, to give you the vision, to give you a map, to give you the direction, to give you what you need to climb from nothing to something. Wherever your needs are, whatever your frustrations are, whatever your struggles are, whatever you are today, just remember this. When you're down to nothing, God's up to something.